Happy Friday!
Happy Friday! I didn't say Good Friday because it's not Good Friday.
You are watching a local twist with Tam and Disch. I'm Tam and
I'm
he is
Disch.
And
we are sponsored by
Studio One Salon and Day Spa. And here's the wonderful thing. Listen to this closely. Write this down. 715-339-2577. Right now, Studio One is offering
what's that number?
715 59 2577.
Look at you. Reserve comments.
And you can actually visit them on Facebook. And here's the great deal. Right now, Studio One is offering all new guests, every single new guest. If you have never been there, don't be flooding their phone if you have an appointment on Saturday and you've already been there. They're offering you a $15 gift card. So give them a call. If you have any problems or any hiccups, give me a call at 715-762.
Mind blown. We're also sponsored by Napa of Park Falls and Mercer. 715-762-3717.
What's that number?
3717. Yes. Cool news. They still have their Napa hat giveaway.
Cooler news. You actually picked up the information this
$25. Spend $25 at Napa. And we got to stop being so loud, brother. $25 at Napa. And they will donate $1 to the Intrepid Fallen Heroes Fund and give you a cool camouflage hat. So it's very cool. Stop in Napa, Park Falls, or Mercer. Once again, we have Laura with us from Catkins.
You guys let me come back week after week.
We have to because people
invite you for the animals.
People message me about you being hot, so it's very important. This is why we were over at 100
Did you get the hot chick from the Catkins place? That's awesome.
Can we foster her?
Yeah. Very confused.
Is that like a $200 fee for her? That'd be sweet. Anyway,
can I fill out an application?
After last week's wonderful event with the kittens, we have successfully named, by the way, that will be to come. We were talking about animals with fibromyalgia or something like that.
Pretty close. I'm very impressed. He has cerebellar. This is Rumba.
This is Rumba. He's black. Not
that
race has anything to do with it.
He has special needs. He has cerebellar hypoplasia, which is why he's sitting so nicely for me because he loves to be held. And basically the important thing is, you guys saw him walking, you know, kind of wobbles. We call him wobbly cats.
He looks like DJ Rick every morning.
Are we able to lay that out, have him walk a little bit? Can I put this over just to here?
Yeah. If you want to let his rug.
He is a cute little kid.
We thought that it was kind of like, you know, he came from a college house because he was a little inebriated, but that is not the situation.
Or Tammy's house, one of the two.
One of the two.
So he's a shaker.
He's a wobbly cat. We'll make sure he doesn't start DJing over here in a second. There you go, Rumba.
Come here.
He's a cute little boy. But you said something really funny, because it's not really funny actually. In a way, yeah, it is. But he wobbles, like you said, and he will run into things with his head.
He does. He walks like a weeble wobble.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you were wondering if somebody could make him a helmet.
Yes. I would kill for a helmet.
I wouldn't kill.
Well, I wouldn't kill.
Somebody put $1 in our abuse shelter again.
Yeah, but see, okay, if you need the measurements of a cat's head, call Laura, 715-681-0022.
That's right, and I will figure out how to measure his head.
Oh, does he really run into one?
He does.
Well, he'll stumble. What the condition affects the cerebellum. So the first thing everyone should know is he's not in pain. He is not suffering. He was born this way. Or
baby, he was born this way.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's a song.
And he was, and you gotta love him for it. When he was in utero, his mom was probably vaccinated inappropriately. They probably didn't realize she was pregnant, and so his cerebellum, which controls the balance, didn't develop properly. So his world is just kind of rocking all the time.
He's just, that's why his name Rumba.
Exactly. So he's rocking all the time, and wobbling, and having a good time. But you can tell he's a happy boy.
Oh yeah.
He loves people. He loves to be held, and he is held, like when you hold him, he just relaxes.
Yeah. He kind of falls into it.
You can put him in a pouch and carry him around if he wants to keep up with you.
He's kind of like a dog, because when you scratch him, his little leg comes. I've never seen a cat do that before.
He loves it. Anything, if you touch him, he'll roll. I was telling you earlier, like roll into you so hard you have to be careful because he'll lose his balance.
Yeah.
And he won't climb up on counters. He can get up on chairs.
He can't. You see, he fell over.
Yep. See, he can't climb up, like, he won't jump on your
Don't
stuff.
break
So
his
he's
foot.
great for, like, an office situation. I think you
Right.
really need an office cat in pushing this. Because he would have a great time.
If you want, 98Q Nation, if you want us to have an office cat named Rumba, the phone number to call 715-762-3221. Ask for Darla Isham.
We had our reviews today, by the way. It was nice knowing you.
Yeah, we won't be listening to the last episode of Voices versus Candidates. No, but thank you very much. How do they get a hold of you if they want to adopt Rumba?
They can either call that number, that's 681-0022, or you can email Catkins, CATKINS _WI @yahoo.com. And Rumba, like all of our animals, is up to date on all of his vaccines. He's neutered, so no fuzzy
dice.
Yes, those are gone. So he is
Still don't know what
ready
they are.
to go anytime for either foster or adoption.
Yeah.
And he is really good with other cats. He's good at training dogs. You know, he'll
bat 'em
let
around a
them
little
know
bit, yeah.
when they're out of line.
Yeah. He often misses, but he tries.
does. He tries. A for effort.
I'm still picturing the helmet.
I got
He would be
really.
great. Like with a little Packer helmet.
Oh, I
Awesome.
know.
That'd be perfect.
He would love it. He loves it.
Well, thank you very much, Laura, for coming and
Well,
bringing.
thank you for having
We
me
really
back.
appreciate this weekly segment.
Could you talk to
And,
Darla on your way out? Because I think it would be great to have him.
Absolutely.
So look at how much fun
As
it
a-
would be.
I
Oh,
know.
unless you want to have Rumba as your sweet little cuddle bug, and unless you're running some kind of weird house or doing illegal things within your doors, you probably wouldn't want to do that because he could draw attention. But well, if you were walking down the
You
sidewalk,
have the worst segues ever.
I know.
It's like, what
Oh,
random
he
thing can I
wants to
splurge
hear.
right now?
He forgives.
Well, you know what I'm
Forgiving.
saying. You know, if you have a crack house, you don't want your cat walking around like this outside.
If you have a crack,
I think,
we're not gonna adopt.
I think that's on the
Just
adoption
clarify that.
questionnaire. Do you run a crack house? Yes.
Decline.
If
Yeah.
you want to give a good cat a good home, give us a call.
Yes, either that or message her on Facebook, Catkins on Facebook.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Laura.
Thank you.
This
guys.
Thank you.
segment of Catkins Rescue of the Week is brought to you by Phillips Veterinary Clinic. Doctors Fleming and Buckley will take care of all your veterinary needs on the south end of Phillips on Highway 13.
And can I just throw in there, they take care of a lot of our rescue animals.
Yes.
And I deal with a lot of vet clinics.
Mhm.
And I have to say, when I go to a vet clinic, I want to know that the animals are in good hands, obviously, and that I'm going to be emotionally taken care of, because let's face it, I'm a little
Right.
unstable.
Well, you
And-
We could tell that.
a little bit. You can kind of tell that, right?
More and more
Um,
apparent.
And they do. Every time I go in there, it's a pleasant experience. And so there are times when, you know, we had a kitten with a serious leg injury, and I'm like, I'm coming in now. I don't know what's wrong with this kitten. And it's just bam, bam, bam. And they're always ready. Doesn't matter if the animal has a home or not. They care about them equally.
That's great.
And that's amazing.
Yeah.
So,
That's awesome.
you know, thank you to the Phillips Vet Clinic for not only taking care of the animals in-house, but sponsoring this, you know, at
Yes.
house.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you very
appreciate
much.
it.
All right, Laura, thank you very much.
Yes.
We will see you next week with hopefully a dog.
I can come back again.
Yes.
He
Or-
wants you to bring a dog. If you have a pit, I
or
would love to bring
a
or a
goat.
little punter dog. Or you can go little kitten. What?
You
So,
understand where the term punter dog came from,
Yeah,
right?
but I think it's a cute name.
How
so
is
it
that
is-
cute?
so this is where I
Never mind.
segue out. I'm just going to go now.
Thank you very
you
much,
guys.
Laura. We appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
Bye,
And thank you very
everyone.
much for putting up with us. I can't believe
no,
that
this
you do
is
this
like
every week.
one of the
We're just-
highlights of my week. It's so much fun.
We're just
Yeah,
happy that
live
you
a very
come in.
sheltered life.
Was pun intended there?
Yes, it was.
Oh no, it wasn't. That was a total accident. That was really good.
Oh, thank you. But at least I can cover it up without spewing some ridiculous statement about
What are you talking about?
nothing. I love cats.
I'm going. I'm going.
See you later,
Thank
Laura.
you,
Thank you
guys.
very much. Okay, so back to the show. What do you got for me there, homie? Why
Oh,
don't you scoot over here? I'm off the camera. There you go.
that was intentional.
It was intentional.
I don't have a whole lot. I just want to apologize to you because I've had a very emotional, crazy week, and I know that you work with a lot of women in this building, and some guys are just really, really good at dealing with that. That's not like a trick question or a freaky thing. That was just, you know, I seriously, I think the guys in this building are great because there's Nancy at the front desk.
Nancy's a guy.
She's not a guy at the front desk.
Okay, let's start this over.
And then there's Darla. There's me.
Yeah. It's going great.
All I was saying was I really appreciate the fact that I work with great people.
Well,
Wonderful
thank you
people,
very
yeah.
much.
What do you have this week?
Actually, I have something that I want to talk about that's been bothering me a little bit.
Oh boy.
And it is a north of 8 thing because it's a concerning thing really. And I know we really don't talk about anything really serious. Like, you know, obviously.
I was being very serious.
Well, yeah. This week, I'm saying that this week is like a serious
I am highly
thing.
unmedicated.
You should be medicated.
Well, it's a serious thing.
Anyway, my problem is, and I don't know, is it just me noticing it, but then it's not disrespectful. I don't mean it to cause alarm or be insulting to anybody, but have you ever noticed like the lack of participation in community events recently?
Yes. Why is that?
I don't know, and it's worrisome to me because you know we have our big events. Obviously, we have you know Flamborama and Butternut Pioneer Days and the Price County Fair, and you see a lot of people like those, but even their attendance is down. But then you go to like smaller community events like Czech Fest or Rough Grouse Fest, or you know we just had Halloween. The things, the downtown, the participation, and it seems like we're not participating in anything anymore.
Which is really sad because even 10, 15 years ago, like the fair would be just packed. You had to wait in line to get on
a free ride.
On a free ride. And you know, even with the festivals in your town, it's very important that you do show up and support your local businesses and local events because it is what makes us a community.
Absolutely, and I completely agree with that statement because the people that own the businesses in town are not just business owners. They are your friends. They are your neighbors. They could be family. I mean, let's face it. If you were born here, chances are you're related to at least 50% of the
or have been married
county.
to a divorced family, or you know, are related in some awkward way.
Absolutely. Thank you for interjecting.
Yeah. you know what's really important right now though is the fact that we're getting close to Christmas, and remember, try and shop local first.
That's where I was going with this.
You were?
Yeah, thank you. Well
I thought you
done.
were just busy making faces at me because I make terrible segues.
Yeah, absolutely horrible. But that was a very, very well timed one. Thank you.
Thank you.
That does lead me to that. The businesses that are in town here, not just Park Falls or Phillips, the smaller ones in Butternut and in Prentice, Fifield, every single store has something on your Christmas list. Now, it may be a bold statement for me to say, but I guarantee you that no matter who you're shopping or where you are, I should say, where you are shopping, you can find something for someone.
Right.
And the best part is that the prices here are at or below the big box stores, maybe not the online, but you know what? You're keeping a business in business.
Well, you know what I really love is the fact that if you buy local, 9.9 times out of 10, you can go back to that store. I buy wine, no comment.
You can't return
I can.
that.
Well, yes, you can. There's a place in Phillips where I purchase wine, and they're so proud of their selection that if you don't like it or there was something wrong, you can come back in. You'll tell her, and she will either tell you maybe you were drunk and you didn't, finish it, or she'll replace it with something else. I am being very serious.
Yeah,
I had a bottle of wine that had too much sediment in it to actually drink. I took it back, and they talked to the distributor, but she gave me something else. So if you buy something for your loved one from someplace local, and if there's an exchange thing or some kind of problem with it, at least you don't have to drive 2.5 hours or 4 hours or whatever away,
or mail
or send it back.
That's a big thing, especially with you order online. Okay, yeah, you get free shipping, but if you don't like it, they don't free ship it back.
No.
You have to pay for that shipping.
I love talking about shopping.
Actually, I'm a big fan too. Don't get me wrong. But all of my Christmas shopping last year and the year before, and it will be this year, will be purchased in either Price County or Southern Ashland County. All of it. And now I have 4 children, almost 5, to shop for. My parents, my sister, my brother-in-law, my 2 nieces, and of course my wife. And then I have to get my dog. But all of that.
You buy your dog a Christmas present?
Heck yeah.
What do you
get the biggest one usually.
What do you get him?
I try and find a farmer that had a horse die recently. Just get that big old.
Can I have that carcass right there?
Not the whole carcass.
Oh.
That would be way too expensive. No, but of course I shop for my dog for Christmas. But all of it's done here. And like I said, the wonderful thing is you have emotional connections with these people. You have, and it's not even. I don't want to say it's a duty because it's really not. It's your choice. You're free to do it. But the more we support the businesses here, and this is a good stat that you actually sent out a while ago. For every $100 that's spent at a local business, 67% goes right back to the community.
Right.
Now that's local taxes, that is their house payment, that is their property taxes. All of these things, they're paying their employees. All of these things go back to the local community. So we really can't stress it enough. If you can, please shop local.
Even if you don't know what to get, you already know in your mind what you're going to spend. You could possibly go to a store of their interest and get a gift certificate. I am a big fan of gift
Or the cool
certificates.
part is, and this is something that I learned, go to a store you've never been to before.
Mm-hmm.
If you know that you have somebody to shop for and you have no idea where to get them, stop in at a random store.
You know what I'd like to do? Challenge you to post below here and tell somebody what you want and what store they can get it in.
Yeah, just send a message. Say, hey, sweetheart, Bob, I would really like a book.
From Novel Idea
or I want, a big thing, gas carts. That's
huge. Mm-hmm.
And we have about, 8 different gas stations. And I know for a fact 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are locally owned and operated gas stations in town, or from Butternut to Prentice. 5 are locally owned and operated.
And I do know we have a local place right here in Park Falls that you can go right down to the gift corner and you can sign up on a gift registration sheet.
Yep.
And you can tell them what you got. So again, try and shop local if you possibly can.
If you can, we really appreciate it. And it's not
You
for us.
didn't mention me on your gift giving list. I want 4 new pens.
So thank you very much for watching this week's episode of A Local Twist with Tam and Disch.
I'm Tam.
And I'm Disch.
Brought to you by Studio One Salon and Day Spa.
And Napa of Park Falls and Mercer. Until next week, folks, have a good one.
Happy shopping.